deceleration and being able to stick your jumps and all that fun stuff. So that's all in the build, and the next the update gets pushed out. You'll see some of them.
So yeah, the movement system is an ever-changing beast in its own right. I think it's its own little beast in that sense. Talk us through what it was like to try and do that, because I'll admit I was a pain in the backside when looking at that, because there was a lot of things that I really liked about it, but a lot of things obviously that could have changed, etc. But yeah, talk us through the whole movement system.
So the initial movement system that's on live currently is something that we put in. It got the basics down. We were focused on being able to have tight movement to support that. But a lot of the flowing gameplay and fast movement stuff just really wasn't supported as far as the features we needed under the hood to make these things feel good. For PTR that's on now, you guys have the first iteration of this huge suite of tools that we now have to make proper feel. And a big part that we wanted to make sure that we had was that sense of flow, that sense of precision, the sense of if you are good at movement, you get rewarded for it. So the first version you guys all saw, we had everything kind of cranked to 11, as it were, just so we could start somewhere and pull it back in if we needed to. And so that's what we've done with the next version is we've tweaked it down a little bit, a little more precise, a little easier to stick your landings, like we're saying, since that was the biggest feedback we got, and we all agree wholeheartedly on that. And we'll put that out there, and when it says live, let us know what you think, and we'll continue to tweak it. Nothing's ever finished. We're more than happy to change. We just want to take a look at what you guys think.
I think what people sorry, I should clarify. Sandwich says, I think what people are most uncomfortable with the new movement is because you can't stop as easily. So when jumping, you can't easily stop. On landing, that exactly I know for a fact is changed. Yep. I have experienced this firsthand, and it is way better in that sense. That has definitely changed.
Yes.
So that little issue you have should go away in the next PTR.
Yeah, your parkour skills will return to their former glory.
Yes. Yeah, because I hate flying off the top of the block as much as everybody else because I didn't quite stop quick enough.
Super Sam says, so Tony's glue gun cork gun repairs his turrets fine, but it's kind of pointless in repairing damaged blocks. Is that going to receive some attention in the future?
What the blocks, it depends on the type of block. So we're looking, obviously its primary is to buff and heal his own turrets, or standard turrets, or a health block with damage. Replace it. It is a cost-effective way to maintain expensive things. Mortar's another one. Cog's best friend is a 20-year paragon, basically. The cost gun. So that's its primary purpose. In general, because we need building so fast, especially bricks and even sandbags are relatively quick, it's easy just to harvest and rebuild. Now, sometimes it's going to fire, that's not an option. We could look at it. We could also look at maybe in the future a block that does an AoE repair block, or a hero that focuses specifically on fixing bricks, like that is what we do. We have a lot of options in the future for such things, and nothing's up to so
watch this space.
As always. Don't have anything you want to add? Well, actually, just before you do, one moment.
Oh, look at all the Yeti.
The Yeti.
Double Yeti on Team 1.
Causeway.
I think we're going to see a lot of snow.
3 Yetis, a Vanda, 4 new heroes.
Now, what they want to do is start throwing down their F special now. Yes. Start getting as much snow as possible in the building phase.
This is going to be great.
He landed there.
Josh, so that is honestly that's one of the toughest things you can do. So, when you hold sprint and climb, you can use it to hang yourself in here. Now, what you need to do is quickly let go of sprint and crouch, and then you'll get yourself into there. A tough thing to do, but you can do it. And Josh Mesh has just shown us firsthand. OP, so Base says I want to type out skin ID in the chat, and it's just typed it. OP as a baseball player, the katana is a baseball bat, its throwing stars are baseballs, and its tool are 2 foam fingers.
That could be a rival to old school Nigel and his cricket bat.
Two foam fingers attacking the block. That would be awesome. What about a new hero that can repair blocks, upgrade tracks, and turrets?
Well, that's what we're saying is in the future having a hero that is more support oriented and maybe a little less combat oriented and doing things like that, I think is absolutely open for discussion. Early on, when you have a smaller number of heroes to play with, people can have to be a little more all-rounders, but being able to specialize even further is something that we definitely want to encourage, and in the future support many different ways, and easier is definitely more.
Absolutely.
Alright, look at Shay, that double kitty needs to get out there, and we'll do so. He's going to use the kitty.
And now he's just going to harvest that.
He's just going to
He's going to hoover it up.
And that is going to work out very nicely.
Or is he saving it for his...
Rubik's Cube, I just replied to it in the Twitch chat. I don't know if you saw that, but I said it's a known issue. The issue with crouching is definitely fixed in the PTR build, in next PTR build. I can tell you that for a fact. So yeah, just wait.
Interesting thing about the cat launcher, we're seeing an example of blast mining. Now what he might do, I noticed he didn't harvest them, he could be softening them up for Tony or later on in the game.
Great point. Great point. And that's something that sometimes that we even as watching sometimes miss out. And there's little meanings to everything that certain players do. And Brothers is just making himself a home right now. And the best thing about this is...
Why not use ice?
If a Yuri is on snow, he can essentially consistently plant as many snow blocks as he wants to, because the ammo...
Oh yeah, that's why. There we go.
That he doesn't need to worry about it running out. He can consistently
use your special. Use your special.
Now, if a mortar hits that, we don't have a cogwheel, then that would look great. But, guys, what if Yuri was able to transfer no blocks into ice blocks? Add this to a special ability or a second weapon.
I can't give away too much, but we do have some concepts for future heroes that manipulate blocks, and I can't say how or where. But changing the environment is something that we think is an important thing to have in here, so keep your eyes on.
What are you doing to promote actually killing defenders? Right now, they're simply respawn too quickly for it to be worth anything. Right, here we go. Respawn timers. So, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. We've been talking about it. That is a fact. Ben has been doing some awesome work along with others into looking into specific numbers, I guess is the right word, in regards to respawn timers. The moment we can tell you everything's going on, be it respawn timers or anything else, we will let you know. But I can tell you for a fact, we have been looking into the respawn timers, because some people do feel that there's consistent serve rushing due to the current respawn timers, but I can tell you that we are looking into them right now. There's actually been a little bit of discussion on them today, in fact. So,
yes.
Watch
this space. So we do take on your feedback. We do talk about it. And Ben honestly is fantastic at actually picking up on these things. And he always wants to know what you, the community, think. Just because he's not there physically posting himself, that's why he's got us, and then we pass it on to him. But of course, if you do want to get Ben's eye, he's normally around on Reddit, on the Block and Load Reddit. But look at this. So we're getting the wall built here. We're getting some force gates going in.
What a base.
It looks very pretty. What it needs is a nice row of tiki heads or something.
Googly being Googly asks the most important questions. Will Yuri ever get Yuri now?
Actually, again, I can't comment, but there's something along that level of maturity and something up for Yuri in the near future.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
There you go. Wow, there you go then. That's going to be great.
Look at that, look at that. So they've reinforced the snow area, so he's made it too deep, but reinforced it with sandbags and ice.
Mixing ice and snow like that, that's going to be actually a lot harder to destroy.
And of course, obviously we are looking at are we looking at Team 1 at the moment?
We're looking at Team 8.
So let's go look at Team 1, because they have 2 Yuris.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't look, no, let's go back, that doesn't look Look at that.
Right, voice lines. I can tell you that the voice lines are closer than ever to being onto the 3 new heroes.
We've heard them.
Yes.
They're hilarious. Oh, Yuri's especially is fantastic. Oh, yeah, they're all really good. Obviously, who would not want to listen to a Russian Yeti?
There we go. As Ben said, he's Russian, and his voice lines fit into a wonderful thing.
Yeah, we don't want to be Russian the Russian voice lines.
Russian.
It's getting late.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's all coming together.
That's why I can't make a pun out of Kira-chan. It's so much harder.
Yeah, I'm going to remember that when we're naming heroes in the future.
Can Jonno make a pun?
Alright, 13 seconds to go until chaos begins on the causeway.
Oh, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the ice wall.
Nice. So, how much durability is the ice the same durability as bricks?
They're just slightly less.
Slightly less.
So that's one of the things we want to get feedback on from you guys is players.
Oh, the wall! Look at the snowball fight!
Yeah,
look at that!
Total snowball fight.
Constant. He doesn't have to stop to reload.
There we go. So already getting to it. Tarek has already just gone down to Makaraman's grenade.
Vander there, moonwalking on the ice.
Makaraman played a phenomenal Nigel in the first game. He switched on up to
Vander look at that
to Vander. Just
dodging around it.
Moving around, throwing it.
Look at him. Look at him.
Brilliant.
That's brilliant. Dancing in the front of danger.
Look at this. It's just
Check Shauny.
There is just, but look at that. Look at Shader using his active up there.
Wow,
with
look at the kittens coming in.
Avalanche going down for a bit of a base coverage.
Look at that, just spamming them from his tower. You got to respect the kittens.
Oh man, and there's McCaraman using. Oh, there's an Avalanche from Josh Mesh as well. No, they're trying
Really
to
throwing a spanner into Makaraman's works there.
But now you can.
Oh,
my
where did that
goodness,
come
was a
from?
bomb. Goodness me, that was a bomb.
That was the John Cena bomb out of nowhere.
Oh, man, that's
Look
what
at that.
But now they have Snow on the front line. They can actually be defensive and push through with the Yeti.
Look at this. Greg, just look at this.
He's brilliant.
Smash, throwing snowballs.
Look at that. See, now this is utilizing Uri. 2 Uris, constant pressure. Look at it.
It's just brilliant. Oh, look at this.
Snow's
He's lost
gone
his
now.
snow, so he has to retreat. And Greg has just been able to free.
He does it quite happily.
Oh, this is honestly, I've never really watched a proper match.
I wonder if the next, because of course at the minute popular in custom is 5v5 Nigel matches. Are we going to see 5v5 Yuri matches?
Oh,
Yuri.
Yep, all Yuri, all Snow.
Look at that, Josh Mesh trying to throw the snow. The turret's just got no chance getting taken down. And he
Oh,
gets
and
hit by
zapped in the face.
lightning of McCaraman. And there is Mr. One. What a grenade!
Oh, the
that was.
grenade's coming
Another
in
one,
there.
and
Nice
another one.
throws.
Great throws, 3 consecutive throws.
Showing the
there.
offensive capability of a defensive hero. Fantastic play.
Wow. Ooh-wee.
But then, looking at this, is Yuri kind of like our first, arguably, potentially midfield dedicated player? He's there to control key areas.
He is. And he's going to be very, very good at that, at being able to plonk on a spot and go mine. And he's going to be very, very good for that. So it'll be interesting to see how people take this attacker hero who's good at holding ground.
Exactly.
There's a radar down by Josh Brash. You can see a bit of coverage in the middle. Here comes Shader using the J-Pop active, not to be ready. Does go down. Shader.
Here comes some more snow.
Caraman has been absolutely. He's got the highest kills in the game right now. He is playing a wonderful Van de Graaff, using those grenades beautifully. He's switching between sprinting and then reloading, so he can keep his ammo filled up all the time. You've got to keep him on his Van de Graaff to keep her ammo.
Interesting thing about Vander as well, he has an amazing reload animation. Actually, they are my favourite ones in the game. Actually using the static on his hands to charge it back up.
There we go.
Genius.
And now he's got the. And there we go. You can see
Look at him strutting his stuff. Look, he loves it.
Oh man, it's just brilliant. Here we go. There's the reload. A little bit of a conjuration of electric.
I do hope we get to see his alternate, sorry, with his laser hands. Honestly, yeah, that looks fantastic.
Caraman just holding his own. There's a Vanda over there. You can see making his way over. But still moving with Cara for the moment. Constantly throwing those lightning grenades.
Look at the state.
They're
They're repairing the wall there. That's something that you don't often see. You think, rebuild the wall. You built it once, you know how it's done. And then that really resets the enemy progress.
There we go, and we're going to wait until we go from here. Paul's going to try and fight Van de Graaff. He should win this up close and does. Absolutely walks through Van de right there. Very well played. And there you can see Greg trying to rebuild somewhat of the ice wall. Tarek gets
Throwing
hit.
his snowballs. Is Makaraman going to go down?
Oh, so close. Not to be right there. Tarek still underneath. And he
Oh,
is being a pet.
he's using the
trying to-
kitten launcher.
If they chase that, because the kittens do not show up on radar, so you can use them to catch out an enemy kind of
Look at
Shady's
that!
got a double
Double.
kill! 2 for 1 with the catty launcher. Shader going to work right there and still hitting wonderful shots. Switches on over to his Uzi, to his Midarian. Can he finish it? And does.
Look at that. And the Vander bubble. Look at the ice go everywhere as well.
The Hidarian meet the Uzis coming into play right there. And you can see Laser flies into the base. Brad is trying to cover himself up with some crates. Here comes the avalanche as well on the base. It is chaos.
Look at that.
It's brilliant.
And of course,
Greg.
the Avalanche really throwing off the
Gets
defenders,
it.
stopping them
Brad gets
countering.
it.
It's fantastic.
Oh, dear me. Well
Shader's on a rampage now, switching back to the kitty launcher. Will he reload it? J-Pop has gone down, however, he's ready to fire his next
Paul.
round.
Paul.
There's nothing on this cube.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
calculated.
Impressive. He's
There's a
on radar.
radar.
There's the radar right there. Shader.
Oh,
what?
no.
What in the world?
No.
What?
How's he not spotted that radar
Hasn't spotted the most
after his
important
epic
thing.
plays?
But Shader, we're going to stay on board with Shader because he's on an adventure right now. So he's sticking low. He's trying to get out of radar range. Tarek knows he's there. And Shader.
Oh, Tarek smells something.
Shader trying to make his way up. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Good catch. Tarek hits him once, hits him twice, and there he goes. Out of there. And here comes Brad. Yeah, it's Greg with his snowballs. The avalanche comes in from Brothers, and look at Greg just
Look at the snowball fighting each other. Point blank snowballs.
And Brothers should in a second go down. He's staying alive. The snow is giving him that little bit of health that all that matters right now. He does go down to the lightning grenades of Van der Graaf. Paul makes his way into the base, and let's see what he's going to do. Fire trap down, very interesting tactic. Heal by laser. Paul getting snowballed, and down he goes to a headshot by the snowball. Josh Mesh has a spawn here on the enemy side of the base. Very conveniently placed by him.
Look at this underground labyrinth they've got now.
Popstar Portal is a... Josh is just gonna let him run.
Yeah, let it. Yeah, see, don't give up. Oh my god! Wow, he is the sneakiest of the beakiest.
No way.
Josh Mesh, master of espionage.
Mesh, now he can use Yuri's snow that he's put down to get himself a little
Is that
bit of
you
help.
can use the other team's snow and ice, and of course, you know. I've never really seen someone use a 7-foot giant white yeti to sneak in like a ninja.
Snowball,
look at the quick ice there. The snowball.
They
trade.
killed each other. Greg and Brothers killed each other. And Paul makes his way onto the base right now. He's got a bit of a leeway, so to speak.
The Vander bubble. He's not getting out of there alive. Look at him. He stayed inside.
That's all he needs to do. And the team now needs to strike back and needs to start hitting him. Now behind them is Shader as Kira-chan. In he comes.
Oh, he's using his secondary. Wow, Elias is surviving so well. Here's the kitten launcher.
The active's in effect.
Oh,
she's
going to be spamming it.
On Eliza, and Eliza's still alive,
Oh, the juke.
Still alive, the health block underneath there, keeping Eliza alive for the moment, and somehow Eliza might turn this around here with what unbelievable.
Incredible.
Wowing, and Brad is taking out the Teslas, very smart by him, and Brad is now gonna try and make the move for that base. Let's see what he can do to heal.
Slamming a snowball into her face at point blank.
Yuri double kill.
See, now this is where you see the strength of Yuri. The snow, as Ben has said, all about that environment for him.
Oh, look at this. Oh man.
These kittens.
The kittens are very...
obviously, fantastic work by Cairo there, obviously. Cairo using his cork gun to keep the turrets alive.
And Tarek still staying alive right there. He's going to jump around. Josh Mesh is in a bit of a fight. Wins the fight with a snowball against Eliza.
Look at him strutting out, look. Swag.
Now, we should point out, Yuri has an ultimate fire on that snowball, which is absolutely deadly. You have to hit it. And here we go, the fire from the head of Vander. And Josh has absolutely no way of getting health. He has no snow down. Unfortunately, Josh does go down. What great defense for this Tony, I have to say. Tony's been on point with that defense. Just look at that base.
The base has hardly took a scratch. Those turrets really well placed. Different levels, so they can cover angles. You can't just run around and get them or EMP them.
And the active in effect here from Kira-chan.
Look at all those kitties.
Vander's in big trouble. Vander down. Here, health pickup and a shield and additional health from her passive. That is going to make her a formidable opponent. For the meantime, Shader backs up and Laser is just going to start scattering some Ken grenades for a little bit of damage over time. Radius, but look at that Catty launcher going to work. Laser trying to exchange, trying to fight. And that health block is still the key. Look at this, but it doesn't matter. He's got the kill, and Shader now has a free run at the base.
Look at that. That sustain from the passive. Vander's had enough. He's like, yep, see you later.
Yeah, Vander, you can't really fight against Kira, who's getting health and a shield.
Oh, he's up high. He's going to be looking for a response.
And here comes Brothers as well. There's a number advantage for Team A who are on the base. Team 1 have not had a good day. And unfortunately, Vander has just walked into absolute
his
death.
own dying breath, giving Kira the ability to walk through the shield using her own.
There we go. So Shader still on the base. Greg gonna try and bring up that snow Freud. And now Greg's in big trouble. Shader is still killing everybody in his sight.
There you go.
Still continuing to do so. Laser's in big trouble. Shader's sustained right now. Akira-chan's on point. Now he just needs to keep calm.
Vander's come to support.
He should theoretically go down.
Look at him go. He's got the shield. He's got the passive.
He keeps going.
This is what Kira's good at. Getting behind enemy lines, taking out your squishies.
This is ridiculous. And here comes the avalanche by Greg. He's putting everything he can into it. And Shader's going to get
another kill. That's the
thing.
Once Kira's on a roll, she don't stop.
Oh man. Shader's still going. Greg scooting around. Shader drops behind him and is making him run.
It's back. The
Shader's
back.
active is up. And Greg goes down again. And Shader is just an absolute monster.
Oh my god, another kill. So, Ben, this must be the Kira you imagined.
Oh my
God! Even for the sustained snowball I was expecting, that's just amazing play. Just amazing play.
What they need to do, they're going at her one at a time, sometimes two, but then it's too late because one's already dead. But I mean, you must be chuffed to see your Kira-chan mechanics working as you envisaged.
Well, this is it. Again, seeing it in some skilled hands of what she can do, and just knowing when to fight, knowing when to F, knowing when to take
well, the thing is, we saw him retreat, come back when the enemy, been softened up again, and his rampage continued.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with a tactical withdrawal to fight another day.
Absolutely not.
I mean, Shade is monstrous.
Oh, it's just amazing.
Oh, Shade says hello to Vanda, gets to work with Hidari and Migi, and just gets, unfortunately, Wang goes down to a team kill there at the landmine.
And taken out.
Does finally go down.
Shader, they're pushing for the title of Uber at close range, what with Josh Mesh having it at long range. Gonna see some epic plays.
Oh,
that was very nice.
I tell you what, I think we got an amazing highlight right there if we want to pull that one, because that was insane.
It was above average.
Above average. And Paul is going to try and sneak down a big bomb here. Last bomb is down. Paul is trying
Can he juke long enough? He jumps on the landmine. Not the best thing for your health.
He should just put his body on the line and try and
use his
die
passive
on the bomb. But you know what? He's done it enough that that's not going to be defused. That's going to hit the base for even more damage here. Man, oh man. That's some great damage to the base right there. And Shader has got another free run. And we've seen what Shader is already capable of. Let's see what he's going to do here as Kira-chan is already doing.
Found that help.
Just find, about time.
Now they're going to have a lot harder time.
Oh, it's 3v1. No way. He's got his
he needs to
active,
focus on the squishy.
He's got his active. So he can get to work.
Oh no, brilliant jukes from Yuri. Yuri's jukes there were fantastic. Slowing her down, keep him going around in circles, making it as difficult as possible.
Absolutely. Just every match.
Of course, I think it was the fact that she decided to focus Yuri, which was the downfall. Should have gone for the squishy character first.
Look at the animation. Hello, Vanda. Oh, man, Vanda in his strutting style, just scooted around here.
He's like, my base is perfect. I don't know about yours.
Go back on board with Shader in the enemy base right there. And then 3 kills have been secured. 2 by Paul, 1 by Shader. Snow goes everywhere there, as we just saw. Shader ripping away here on Van der Graaf as Kira reloads his Adarian Migi, pulls out his Catty launcher, and look at this! Tony now getting involved.
He wants a piece of the action. He's like, I've defended the base well.
Gun, please gun this. He's going to pull out his rivet gun instead, and just Tara goes to work.
Look at that.
Tara's going to get a double.
Is he going to survive?
A triple.
See,
triple.
As Ben said, defenders don't have to stay in the base.
Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. And that.
He'll be happy with that, because that's definitely secured the win.
That offensive Tony won that right there. That closed that door right there.
Brilliant stuff. And we'll wait for the scoreboard to catch up. There you go.